This morning, two things are true. One, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt I was wearing yesterday morning. And two, I'm spending 3 hours editing the first 2 minutes of this documentary. So, yeah. Taking a break from editing. Sometimes I feel like it's kind of good to just like edit for a little while, look away from the screen for 15 minutes, then come back to it so all the mistakes look fresh, and then you can like better evaluate what you actually did as opposed to just sitting on your throne after a hard 2 hours of editing and thinking you have nothing else to improve upon. It's freaking bright out, man. Last night I took this melatonin pill that was infused with CBD. Did it work? Yes, so well that I'm like super drowsy even today, which I've heard is a problem with melatonin. Typically not a big sleeping pill guy, but figured I'd give this thing a try. And basically what I'm about to go do is pick up like a Monster or a Bang or something and do a workout now instead of at 5 in an attempt to wake me the hell up from this extreme melatonin in my system right now. So desperate times call for desperate measures. Got it. All right, so for training, pretty much what I've been doing since I got back is like whatever my body feels like doing that day, I just do it. So I'm kind of trying to get a couple lifts in per week, like full body lifts, and then really just like playing sports. So the other day we played baseball. We did some like baseball drills and stuff, kind of reliving some old memories. We'll play basketball. We'll do some lifting. I'll do some running and boxing, and I feel pretty good. So today I'm just going to get a lift in. And fitness-wise, my goal right now is to lose like 20 to 25 pounds. I think I've started at like 230. I'm down to 223. I want to get to like 200, 205. So I'm just making sure I stick to the Weight Watchers and then also do like enough exercise in the day to be like making sure I'm staying healthy in that department too. So I like to think that I'm training for my job. Like I like to think of my job as like a athletic pursuit, because I take it that seriously. So I got to make sure my training and my health are on point so I can keep up with the goals that I have for my career as a filmmaker. Let's go meet Abby. We're going to introduce our dogs for the first time. Should be fun. But for that, I want to talk about some of my goals that I have for the Manimal doc and some of the goals John and I have together. I'll share as much as I can, but I think this would be kind of a good thing to talk about at the beginning of a series like this. So let's get into that. I'm actually re-recording this clip because when I filmed it in the car, when I said I was gonna film it, the audio ended up being terrible. I think the mic died or something, or I unplugged it on accident. So we're re-recording it now. But let's get into the 3 main goals that John and I have set for this film. Well, there's actually kind of 4 goals. Let's get into them though. So let's start with the first one. It's a financial goal. I'm not gonna say the number John and I have in mind, but we do have a dollar amount that we want to generate off of this film. That's very ambitious and likely impossible, but I'm still gonna gun for it. I think if I do all the right things, if I make a great film, if we're able to garner an audience for it, I definitely think we can make what we want to make off of it. But it's still very ambitious, and I'm definitely shooting for the stars with this one. Again, I'm not going to say the specific number, but just know it's very high. The next goal is actually to change at least one life. So John's a very inspiring guy. He has a very inspiring comeback story that you guys are going to see when we release this film. And his goal is to change at least one person's life. If he can tell his story and change the trajectory of one person's life, that's a success to him. Knowing John and knowing this story so well, I actually think this is going to change far more than just one life, but the cards will fall where they may. So if that's even a saying, I think it's a saying. Anyway, let's move on to the next goal. For some reason, this is the goal that John and I agreed upon
that resonates with me the most. I actually deeply care about this goal, and I can't really figure out why, but I really want it to be an award-winning film. I'm not an award-winning filmmaker. I've never submitted anything to a film festival, and I think I can, if I make the movie that I want to make, I think I can at least win some awards. But I really care about this for some reason. I think it'll be good for my career. I think it would be cool to know that I'm on the level of other award-winning filmmakers, and even if we're not getting into like huge festivals or anything, to be submitted into festivals and win any kind of awards with the budget we have, which is very little, I think it would just be a testament to how good of a story John has to tell. And, you know, it would make the whole experience really awesome for me, just because it would give me a lot of confidence as a filmmaker. At least I think it would. I don't know. We'll see when it gets there. But I really want to scratch that off the list for some reason. It's very high on the list for me, is to win an award. And then the last one is to have at least one premiere in Chicago, again, like we did with my last documentary, Forget About Yesterday, and to also have one in New York. Now, this would be more than we did last time. I think we could probably sell out 3 premieres, or like 3 showings of this movie if we really grind, which would be awesome. So I'm really hoping we can do that. But definitely get one in New York and one in Chicago again. I'll get my audience here. He'll get his audience in New York, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. So yeah, there we have it. There's a financial goal. We want to change at least one life. We want to win awards, and we want to have a premiere sell out here and in New York. So hopefully we can achieve all those goals.
Nope. The battery just died on my camera. But anyway, make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. Check out the rest of the playlist. It's called Making Manimal. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Thanks for watching.